y'all, it's the Cute Coffee Gal here with another speed build video for y'all. You'll notice a little something different about this video in that I'm not actually building the entire house. What I've done is I've started with one of the preset houses. I think that this one's in Windenburg, and what I am doing is a speed build of one particular room in the house. So one of the things you may or may not be familiar with is that on the Sims website that they have the Sims 4 forums, which are an awesome opportunity for you to get to know other Simmers in the community, for you to try out new things, and for you to learn about what's happening in the Sims. So if you haven't checked out the Sims 4 forums, I definitely recommend that you do that, and I'll make sure that I link to that down below. But one of the things that I have particularly really enjoyed about being a part of the forums is that there is a challenge thread in the forums to build a new room each week. So basically there's some sort of theme for the week that gets posted. You have a certain amount of time to do your build, and then you upload that room to the gallery and you post some pictures of it within the forum, and that's just a really great way to kind of stretch your skills and learn to build some things that you might not necessarily otherwise have done. So I've done several of these. I found them to be a lot of fun, and they are definitely themes that I probably would not have selected all by myself, but I've been really happy with the rooms that I've been building as a result. So that's what you're watching this week, is the video of my build that I did for the room challenge this week on the Sims forum. The theme that they picked for this week is a girls gamer room. Specifically, if there was somebody who moved into a new house and they were getting a gaming room set up, and she was specifically wanting to play The Sims 4 in her room, what would her gaming room look like? So that's the build that I'm doing today, and I thought about several different things as I was putting this build together. First of all, I think for me personally, I think that a lot of times when we think about a gaming room, you automatically assume a dark room, something that has not a lot of lighting, something that's probably kind of cluttered and messy, maybe down in the basement. And for me, I know that where I play The Sims, that's not the case at all. I actually have the bedroom that is in my house is a little bit large, and so I've actually kind of dedicated one end of my bedroom to be my desk area. And it's not just for my gaming, it's also where I do work. Like I said in my intro video, in case you had a chance to watch that, I am in school, so my desk is a place where I do schoolwork. And I also work full-time, and so when I work from home, I work at my desk. And so my desk is, it has to serve a lot of different functions, and it has to also go with the rest of my bedroom. So, you know, when I'm done playing for the day, my gaming station is very much still in sight of the rest of my room. And so for me, it's important for it to have kind of a clean look, to be a bit decluttered, but then also to kind of fit the aesthetic of the rest of my room. And so it's not this kind of dark, dreary area, but it's actually very light and open. My desk is actually white, and all of the computer accessories, I try as much as I can to go with lighter colors, usually kind of a silver. And so that idea is what I brought to this gaming room as I was building it. So you'll notice that I have not put it down in the basement. It is up as a part of the main house area. It actually can kind of in some ways serve like a study, but it also has the gaming component to it. So it can be multi-purpose, kind of like a lot of people, I think, wind up having to have in their homes. You know, if you don't have unlimited resources, you can't have a separate room for everything. So this serves a few purposes in that way. And you'll notice that I have gone with some fun, bright colors that are something that I personally think are feminine without being girly. I love that kind of teal color, but with the pops of yellow and pink throughout the room. And then the main pieces of furniture, the desk is kind of a white color. That bookcase that you see in the back corner is white with some kind of teal trim. And then we also have the TV stand, which is that kind of lighter wood color. So by having those lighter pieces of furniture, we also make it not look so deep and heavy. And we've also made it so that the pops of color are kind of consistent throughout the room. So you see that one of the curtains is yellow and one is pink. The chair has got some pink and yellow on it. The little coffee table there has some pink and yellow. I also have used a lot of fun art all around the room. So one of the things that I incorporated, because this is specifically for a Sims gamer, I also have included lots of Sims artwork. So you see the little plumb bobs on the wall over there. And on the opposite wall are the, if you look at them within the, buy mode, they are the signed posters. So I assume that this is somebody who has been gaming for a long time and has gotten some of the signed posters. And I also wanted to make sure that I included not just the computer there at the desk, because obviously thinking about playing The Sims, that's where most of us are going to go. But as we all know, very soon we're going to have The Sims 4 on console, which is really exciting. It's not something I personally am planning to pick up just because I really prefer gaming at a PC. I'm not very good with controllers, and so I don't have very many console games. I actually only have one console system, and it's an Xbox 360, so it's really old. It gets the job done for the few things that I do like to play on there, but I know that a lot of people are really excited about The Sims coming out on console, so I wanted to make sure that we had a TV and a comfy sofa in the room, and you can't quite see it from this angle, but underneath on the inside of that TV stand is the gaming console, so it does already come in the room. And that way we can make sure that you could go to your computer and play, or you could play at the on the couch, whatever was kind of in the mood for that day. But still lots of fun Sims goodness, if you will. I also added some fun little knickknacks and things. You can see that I'm adding in a indoor plant there just to kind of keep things livened. I purposefully placed the desk in the room right there next to a window so that you could have something nice to look out at as you were playing games, to be able to see things that are outside and just to kind of bring in that kind of fresh, natural sunlight kind of vibe to the room. I also really, really liked the lighting that I have in here. Those are fun. I don't know that I'd call them lanterns, because I don't think that they're supposed to be like paper lanterns, but I loved that they are white and that they are bright and that they had the fun little pop of color in there too. And you can see, like I said, I'm adding some little knickknacks over in the console area. I did want to add a gnome. I just figured that would be a fun, quirky thing that a gamer might have, is a character from a video game. I know that I personally, right next to my desk in my room, I have a special dedicated bookshelf and some display cases, and that's where I keep a lot of my Star Wars books and collectibles and figures and things like that. I'm a really, really big Star Wars fan, so that's my thing, and I kind of figured that the gnome might be that thing for a gamer. And then I added lots of little knickknacks here on the desk, some books. I like to keep some books on my desk too, the things that I get to often, and the little pencil cup, the focusing decor there. You see the little purple plumb bob so that they can really get that focusing aura going when they're gaming. And then also on the coffee table, I've got some candles. Just again, it's kind of a little bit of a girly thing, and tissues, those kinds of little knick-knacky things that you wind up having at your house. And then also a stack of mail, because like I said, this does in some ways serve as a kind of multi-purpose space. And so I would imagine that if you were using this as an office or a study, in addition to it being your gaming room, that mail might pile up on the coffee table, that's kind of realistic. Here you see me playing with mirrors, and I was not happy with how any of them looked on this wall. I really wanted something a little bit bigger, but when I used the Alt cheat code to size things up, you'll see there's like that blue thing that is at the bottom. It looks like, I've never tried to size up a mirror before, and it looks like that's not something you can do, that the mirrored part doesn't size. So I added this poster, and then as soon as I left the room, I didn't like it, so I deleted it. So that wall's just blank. But here is the gaming room that we've got pulled together. So it's got this fun kind of funky vibe, this colorful environment, but it also has all of the essentials that you might need. So here I am trying to give you a few different angles. It's not quite a walkthrough because it really is only the one room, but I wanted to make sure y'all saw everything that's inside. We've got those fun, bright window draperies so that we've got that pop of color on the walls. We've also got fun little knickknacks and things that just really make a space be your own. Having things on the bookshelves there, having all of the fun artwork and the funky posters, and then also the super comfy couch for us to all lay out on and play video games. You could sit there and read a book from the bookshelf as well, or just even sit there and watch a movie with someone and have a good kind of conversation and time with them. So I did use items from several different packs, and if you look at this on the gallery, which this is uploaded on the gallery, you'll see that I did pick a couple of things from here and there. I think that the lamps were from one pack and the desk chair was from a different pack, but for the most part, I only picked 1 or 2 items from various different packs. So if you didn't have one of those packs, you'd only be missing 1 or 2 things. So that should be fairly simple for you to be able to kind of look at and figure out if this is something that you'd want to play with in your game. So that's really all I had for today. I know it's just kind of a short and sweet video, and it's not a full build. It's just the little walkthrough there of the room, but I thought that it was fun. I thought that this is something, it's not a really large room, so it's something that could realistically go into someone else's house. If y'all had a room, a home that you were looking for, kind of a fun room to add to it, that this might be something that would fit in your build. So yeah, it's up on the gallery. My name on the gallery is CuteCoffeeGal. So please check that out and give it a download if that's something you're interested in. And I hope that you will let me know in the comments below if you liked this. If you want to see more room builds like this, I'm happy to keep doing them. They're fun for me, but I want to make sure they're fun for you too. So let me know if you like this or if you'd prefer to see a full home build. And please give it a big thumbs up if you liked this video, and please consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope that y'all are having an awesome day. Bye!